Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit,
it's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talked about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now Goff on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Dancing to his left. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And this has become a familiar sight, a really good run by Williams, who took a massive leap in his second season last year, finishing 3rd in rushing while averaging a league-leading 95 yards per game on the ground. A really nice young player.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain. just a yard. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw is Goff. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And it didn't take long for Turner to make his presence felt in L.A. He recorded 9 sacks in his first season playing alongside the great Aaron Donald. And even though Donald is retired, no sign of a let-up for the former 3rd-round pick.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Goff sliding out of the pocket. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Two yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes to play in his first half, 7-3 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because
after review of the play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. To throw on second down is Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Stafford now to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Yeah, he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we sit, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Lions will take over.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and long. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
No question about it. Nakua took the NFL world by storm a year ago. What a beginning. And it continued throughout the season. The former 5th-round pick ends up breaking the rookie record for most catches and yards in a single season. He's clearly a major asset to the Rams offense, and head coach Sean McVay will continue to use him in great situations.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. LA readies for its next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Stafford on first down. Robinson's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Lions offense set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down. To a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Oh, he sheds himself free. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Throwing now, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Goff now looks to throw. Right side. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here's 1st down.
From the 50, it's Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Lions, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for LA, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in there, auntie was in there, ayy. Mama had triple anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spend a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? This week then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like A.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, fit just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming.